streaming. Oh, shut up, laptop. Not in the mood for you. All right. Did I update my stream? I did. Perfect. Episode 3. I think I need to edit something else. Where's it at? Why does it not save these settings? All right, cool. I guess that's good. Okay. All right, finally back to it. Let us continue. Oh man. All right, so yeah, episode 3. Good. All right, time to continue through my least favorite act in the game, and my least favorite act through Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. Sorry, I gotta clean my glasses real fast. They're a little dusty. Yeah, wash my cloth. Alright, so I'm doing a good job of picking up all the dust. Forgot what I was doing. I came from the south, so I guess we're going this way. Get used to this. Adjust my sensitivity a little bit. All right. Huh, a lot of yellow equipment. No problem, Carlos. Glad you could make it, man. Yeah, I was actually tempted not to stream tonight because I am not feeling great. I pulled an all-nighter last night to finish up a paper I had for my final exam. And I did get some sleep today, though. I did take a nap on the couch, but I still feel like crap. I haven't recovered from that. So I'm still, I'm struggling. But
can't hold anymore.
I only have 2 more assignments left, and then I'm done for the semester. I got 2 months off. Looking forward to it. The semester was a little rougher because we still had the same amount of days as we would in a normal semester, but they were condensed. We didn't have any time off. But we do get 2 months off between semesters now.
You are the one who saved us when no one else.
Yeah, I plan to. I plan to. Yeah, I have a final exam and another paper I have to write.
You can't hold anymore.
Both of the same class. So I'm almost done. Final push, I'll knock that out tomorrow when I'm feeling a little more alert. Is there a merchant here? Oh, there he is.
What brings a foreigner such as you to this place along the Nile? Might that thing be sold here?
I think it's any of your business why I'm here. Actually, I wanted to see if that green item is any good. 116 to 151. Let's buy that back. We'll see if it's better than what I have. That has a significant drop-off. Very minor drop-off on this side. And the average damage goes up, but the DPS only drops by 1. So I think that's a worthwhile trade-off. We'll get rid of this. Well, no, this gives me a lot of attack speed, so I'm actually going to keep this. Because my build does rely on attack speed and building up my stacks. So I'm not going to use that mace.
Hail, good. It was a strange and fierce.
Now we're really close to leveling up as well. I need to start divvying up my points into Sacred Rage and leveling up the Rune Mastery. So I can put points into the upgrade to Sacred Rage, which is what's it called? Frightening Power. So I gotta take care of this obelisk. Be a little careful with these archers, since I do have that. Actually, do I still have bad piercing resist? 30%. It could be better. Used to have really bad piercing resist, but it's gotten significantly better. Let's go back and go inside the cave tomb, mysterious tomb. Let's go check around the side first. I don't think this is the way forward. Yeah, I do like a good axe. I prefer hammers, but axes are a very close second. I also like maces, mauls, any sort of like... basically anything that's not a sword. Swords get overplayed in games a lot. Then even games that don't have, like, there's more than just swords in it, swords are usually the most represented weapon in the game. Pathfinder Kingmaker, come on. There's only one unique Earthbreaker in the game. Technically two. One of them was not unique. It was just it was the only one of its kind in the game. But it wasn't like a legendary weapon. They changed that with the Enhanced Edition. They added a second Earthbreaker, but I wasn't using an Earthbreaker in that playthrough, so it didn't matter. I will say that axes are... There are a lot of axes in Keymaker, though. They're great axes, anyway. And scimitars. Dueling swords, scimitars, and axes were... And probably longbows, composite longbows were the four most popular weapons in that game. Even scythes. Scythes had a lot of representation in that game as well. And heavy maces. Actually, I'm thinking about it now. They did a pretty good job with that game, though. Despite my complaints, I picked the one weapon that only had, you know, the one unique in it. But most of the other weapons had plenty of representation throughout the entire game. Yeah, two-handed maul is my weapon of choice in Diablo 2. That's what I use with my druid. I think there was a couple weapons like of the heavens in Diablo 1, wasn't there? I thought like each weapon type had like an of the heavens version. I might be mistaken though. It has been a very long time since I played Diablo 1. Did I clear out this whole tomb? No. I played it a little more recently than that. I played it in the 2000s. When I got it with the battle chest for Diablo 2. Didn't beat it though. Because anytime I played Diablo 1, it made me want to play Diablo 2, so I always ended up gravitating back towards D2.
That was a bit close. For the most part, I can...
For the most part, I can hold my own, except for this one time. The only time that matters, because if I would have showed up, she would have died. Now, is this the way forward? It looks like the way forward. Let's backtrack. There's another path to the northeast. It might just be a camp. Alright, piercing resist. That 30% piercing resist is working overtime right now. I had plenty of time at that time. I was pretty young, so. So I always restarted characters, so I didn't grind items as much as I did levels. I still remember my leveling path too. Okay, so you get to Tristram, you grind until, I want to say level 12 or 15 in Tristram. Then you blitz to Act 2 and you do tomb runs until level 25. I don't actually remember doing anything in Act 3. I hated Act 3, so I think I tried to avoid it as much as I could. And by that point, when I was level like 35 to 40, I'd always start a new character. And the characters weren't even like that different. It's like a very small variation in a build. Like, alright, well, I need to make a new character for this. And the only really notable items I got was the full Triangle set, which makes your Necromancer look like one of the, I forget what the enemy type is called, but like the floating skeleton guys, the Liches. Even then, I didn't find all the items by myself. I found most of them. I think one piece my buddy gave me. Might check some of these Fijian helms and stuff that I'm picking up. Let's see. 70 more armor, some health regen, stun resist, and energy leech resist. Yeah, I lose damage, but the stun resist I think is really good. So I think I'm going to grab that. Plus this helmet, I don't like it, but it is better than this one, I think. I feel like I'm losing too much. I'm not. No, I'm going to keep the damage that I have. Prioritize damage if I'm ever in doubt. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I ruined. It's made people mad with my summon Necro. Or Minion the Minion Master was in Guild Wars. Where was the. I don't remember what this. Like the Summoner Necro was called in Diablo 2. But yeah, between the revived enemies, the skeletons, and the golem, it's a lag fest. I had so many minions out during ball runs, people couldn't target the waves in the throne room. So people would politely request that I unsummon some of my summons so they could play the game. I will say, the mechanic that the Necromancer had in Diablo 2 for the Metal Golem, where you drop an item on the ground and you spawn a golem from that item, I haven't seen another game with that mechanic since then. I think it's a really cool mechanic, because the Metal Golem got the attributes of the item that you used.
You can't hold anymore. Can't carry anymore.
Regardless, you couldn't really do better than the Clay Golem. The Clay Golem was just so powerful because it slowed everything, including bosses. Hey, what's going on, Caleb? Yeah, Metal Golem, one of the coolest mechanics in any game that I've ever played.
What can I do for you today?
It's also kind of a risk-reward as well, because, you know, there's always the risk that Golem will die. Plus 10% total speed. Don't need that.
Good then.
Oh, gosh darn it. Not near a revive thing. Let me try this again, see if I can fix this by teleporting back and forth real fast, because I don't want to have to go back to the rebirth fountain if I don't have to. Nope. It's going pretty good. I'm on epic difficulty. I've only died 2 or 3 times, which is pretty good for me, so I'd say it's going very well. Except for getting stuck in chests every now and then. Alright, well, I'm not going to go back to the tomb. I doubt that I missed anything of note. No, but the real test comes when I get to Typhon, because Typhon, I don't know, he's just one of those bosses for me. I explained it in the Let's Play I had of the game, because someone was critiquing my performance when fighting Typhon. But I think everyone has like that boss they struggle with in games. Like no matter who you are, like you're gonna run across something that's gonna give you trouble in a game. Like for some people it might be Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts, or, you know, a Dark Souls boss or something. Mine is Typhon. Man, I think I'll do fine this time around because I figured out what he does, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, Mechanicus was a really fun game. It's... Besides Dawn of War, I think Mechanicus is probably my favorite 40k game. Yeah, I need to play through DA2 again. It's been a long time, and I never played through the DLC for it. Because I hated the game when it first came out. But I want to give it another shot. But anytime I'm thinking I want to Let's Play through the Dragon Age franchise, I remember that Dragon Age Inquisition is at the end of that road. I don't want to play through Inquisition again. But with Dragon Age 4 on the horizon, I should probably get that started sometime soon. Age of Calamity, I've heard of that. Is that a game? Age of Calamity. Oh, maybe, no. The game that I'm playing, Kingdoms of Amalur, there's a ship called the Calamity. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But yeah, I've been itching for Dragon Age for a little while now. It's just, so I'm gonna play through the whole trilogy. It's gonna be a huge time investment. Oh, that's right, okay. I remember seeing that. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Carlos. Yeah, try to mix up new and old games. I don't want to focus strictly on one. I'm actually going to play through a few, well, one older game after Kingdoms of Amalur. Actually, it's maybe two older games. Because I saw that the 13 remake came out. I'm not going to play the remake because I think it looks terrible. But I do want to play through the original 13 again. So I never beat it when it came out. But before that, I'm going to play through Freedom Fighters, which is one of my favorite childhood games. But I gotta beat Kingdoms of Amalur first, so no telling when that'll be. That game just, it's so long. Oh wait, I leveled up. I did not allocate my points. I wish that when you put points into the, like the skill tree itself over here to unlock more skills, that it gave you some sort of passive. Like, depending on what tree it was, maybe it gives you, like, intelligence or strength or something. Like, I wish it gave you something, because it just... It feels like a waste. Even if something minor, like, you know, +1 to intelligence, something just mundane. Just to make it feel like you're getting something out of spending those skill points. Let me see where I'm at on the map, so I make an educated, directional decision. Alright, into this cave, or tomb. It's probably considered a tomb. Kind of wish you could shift or filter out accessories. Well, no, because I do want to find better accessories. But I hate managing accessories in the inventory. Because when you go to sell stuff at the merchant, they always forget about them. Because they blend in with the rest of your relics and stuff. I was about to mention or comment on his blade. It's like that sword looks really cool. What's he got? The Ether Blade. It's only 82 to 90 damage. Say 20 to 21 vitality damage, 11% of attack speed damage converted to health. Or attack damage converted to health. 8% energy drain. 50% of lost energy is damage. 27 intelligence, 34% energy regen, 24% attack speed, minus 15% reduction to all requirements, plus 25% damage to magical. Huge drop off there. Huge increase over here. Alright, well, sorry Axe, you're gone. That's a significant gain. I think it's a oh. Plus, this sword does look really cool. It's actually transparent. Plus lifesteal, so. So I think the axe offers lifesteal, right? Let me check something real fast. It's this damage. Yeah, it's a huge drop off. Yeah, the axe is already obsolete. Well, Matthew's gonna be disappointed when he gets back.
You can't hold anymore.
Let me make sure I'm not standing near a chest. Okay. When I use this, I want to get trapped again.
What brings a foreigner such as you to this place along
I don't need
the
that.
Nile? Might that thing be sold here?
Okay. You have to lock up my game to tell me. I should probably go back to
Good then.
a major city so I can drop off my relics. Because they're taking up too much space in my inventory now. I think it's this guy. No. Shoot, where's it at?
Where is that lazy boy? Oh, hello.
Alright, you can hold on to all this stuff. I really just want to hold on to... well... I don't know where this is supposed to... Oh, I can't equip it anyway. I'm pretty sure this guy's here in the city that I'm currently in anyway. I don't know which quest items I need right now.
That's it, we're out of
I
space.
think he's the guy. He stands up here next to the gate that exits the city, if I'm not mistaken. I always had a hard time finding him.
My
This guy.
sword. The monsters would have come.
Hey, what's going on, Edis? Welcome to the stream, man. Okay, and there is a possibility you'll hear a bad word tonight. There was a wolf spider. They're climbing up my curtains yesterday, and I swung at it with a book, and I missed. Well, I didn't miss. I did hit it. But since he was on the curtain, there was no, like... it gave way. And so, I haven't been able to find him since. But he might be seeking retribution, so... That's a unique dark conduit. That's cool. Again, I think that's an epic monster, not one you find in like the normal difficulty. And it's the third or fourth boss that I've come across. That I didn't run across in the base difficulty. I'm in Act 2 right now. Dawn. It's weird. Old Dawn and Dawn. Yeah, Act 2. About 2/5 of the way through Act 2. But I'm also in Epic difficulty, so this is New Game Plus. So I'm currently level 53. Yeah, the obligatory desert level. That's one of the reasons why I'm excited to play Wolves of Midgard, because it looks like it's all like snow and northern levels. So there's no desert level, which is going to probably make it my favorite ARPG of all time. Just for change of scenery. Don't worry, you won't see one. You'll just hear me scream, yell an obscenity or two, and maybe a few thumps. There's something I miss about California. I don't remember seeing any bugs in California. That might have also had something to do with being in the city, since I was living in San Diego. But I don't mind bugs. I mean, there's some bugs that I like. Like, I like bees. When I'm done with the school, and I finally get my own place, I plan on pursuing beekeeping, so... we'll see how that goes. I also like lightning bugs. Big fan of lightning bugs. Which are supposedly becoming very close to being added to the endangered species list. Because they're having a hard time reproducing because of all the light pollution, they're having a hard time finding each other. So if you live in an area with lightning bugs, make sure you turn your lights off at night. So you don't confuse them. Yeah, supposedly that was a made-up rumor, Ennis. Yeah, well, I heard that there was a guy that had posted that online just to prove that people would believe anything they read on the internet. And it spread like wildfire. Back when the internet was still pretty young.
Good warrior, we had little before.
Again, I haven't validated that either. I sleep with my mouth covered up anyway. So it doesn't affect me one way or the other. So when I go to sleep, I have like I pull my covers up where it's like tucked in over my mouth or whatever. Because I have slept in like the desert and tents and things like that, so I'd rather just not risk things crawling in my mouth. So I developed a habit of having my mouth covered up when I sleep. Yeah, it used to be like, yeah, it was like 3 spiders a night. It was like the first one I heard.
Brave warrior.
May Horus, god of the moon.
Yeah, spiders do a pretty good job of avoiding us, so I don't believe they're crawling in our mouths at night. Willingly crawling into their deaths. Because once they realize they get in there and it's wet and moving and stuff, and like there's breathing coming out of it, they're gonna dip out. They're not gonna enter a mouth like, oh, this looks like a good place to hang out. Let's venture deeper. Like if you were trapped out in the wilderness and you stumbled across a cave, you're like, oh yeah, I could use this for shelter, and it was wet and breathing at you, you're gonna leave. You're not gonna make camp.
Storage for the burdened traveler. Safe travels.
Two peas in a pod.
Now Set and Osiris.
I don't have time for idle chit-chat. I'm too busy. I suppose you'll want something that's sold out. Bye then.
Alright, now we're even further through. Well, I guess closer to halfway than we were before.
Here's the wall.
I am relieved to see you. Things have not gone well. We were horribly unprepared. I am that if our authorities some trouble.
You cannot open this door.
That may have been Smeagol, masquerading as a pharaoh. He's after this ring that they just gave me. Hey, Ring of the Osprey, I used to work on those. So Gate of the Sphinx. Do I have a choice? Yeah, Gate of the Palm. We'll go this way first. I don't remember the skill trees from the game, so they'd be fresh for me anyway. And I was thinking about the mods I'd use for a Dragon Age playthrough. I probably won't mod the first one. DA2 again. I might not mod that one because I've only played it the one time and it was so long ago. But Inquisition, I do plan on using one mod. And I really don't have to because I'm not going to use Solus as a companion anyway. But there's a mod for Solus. He gets the armor he wears in the Trespasser DLC, and he can wear that in the main story, which it's the coolest looking armor in the game. So I really would like him to wear that through my playthrough. It might just be a regional thing, not like a full out like continental thing. I've had like where I live, it used actually I haven't seen it in a long time. There used to be like smaller versions of that, where like they cover like a branch or whatever. I think those are caterpillars, not spiders. I don't actually know. The battle standard is too strong. Alright, so what was this? Chance to stun. I do like my stun chance. Also, why are these guys wielding weapons? They have... Oh, okay, it looks like they're right hands are actual hands, not claws. Never mind. I don't know, Jerome, that guy sounds like a bit of a loser, doesn't he? It's not someone I would hang out with. He probably smells really good too. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever go to Australia on my own. If I had been stationed in Japan and went on a Mew that took me to Australia, I would have enjoyed. I'm sure I would have enjoyed it, but it's not a place. There are other places that I'm going to prioritize if we're visiting Australia. There's still a lot of Europe that I want to go to. So I've only been to the UK. I wouldn't mind going to the UK again, actually. I really enjoyed my time in Ireland and Scotland. And England and Wales, but Ireland is my favorite. Big wienered macho man, Randy Savage type. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to Greece either, in Russia. I would really like to go to Moscow at some point. Or any of the, like, Scandinavian countries. I've been to a few different countries. I've been to the UK, so I've been to the 4 countries in the UK. I've been to Romania, Germany, Kuwait, UAE, Shoot, there was somewhere else. Now, granted, Germany and Romania, I was there. I was only in the airport. Well, Romania, we did drive through a portion of Romania. It was really creepy too. It was like dark and really foggy, and there's these giant dogs like chasing the bus we were on. It was really cool though. Very, very scenic. Very much what I imagined Romania looking like. Yeah, I've never been to France. In Kuwait, I was mostly on base. There was, I did go off base a few times over a brief period of time. Not a lot to see where we were at, just a lot of desert. Camels. There was a Burger King. Remember seeing that. The first Medal of Honor was really good. I feel like I don't know, I feel bad for the Medal of Honor series. Like, it was so good, and it got overshadowed by the Call of Duty franchise. They tried coming back with that, I don't remember what Medal of Honor it was, but they tried coming back there for a little bit. They had like the Delta Force guy with the sunglasses on the cover. But it never took off again. Yeah. You know, I know it wasn't good. I didn't play it. There was a reason why I didn't play it. Now, I've always liked Medal of Honor when it's more of like almost like, I'm gonna say a Wolfenstein styled game, like how the new Wolfensteins are, how they have like a pseudo stealth system and things like that, like a bare bones stealth system and other mechanics and objectives. Because Call of Duty is more of a run and gun shooter. Like even with the story and everything, it's a very run and gun shooter. Where Medal of Honor was more slower paced. Like they had the stealth missions and like the espionage missions, like the really cool stuff. And Wolfenstein does that now. And it has been for a while, since like Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Yeah, Rising Sun, that was the other one. Yeah, those are both really good. I think those are the only two Medal of Honor games I played. I don't know how many there were. Oh, another good franchise was, shoot. Battle Brothers. What is it called, Battle Brothers? Road to Hill 30? Because those are the only two Medal of Honors I played, was Rising Sun and the first one. Was it? No, Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers, right? Yeah, Band of Brothers, Road to Hill 30. That was another really good series. Not a first-person shooter, but it's still really good. One of those really good shooters from that era of gaming. I think I actually own that on PC. So I'll be let's playing that at some point in the future. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Yeah, I got the names mixed up. I have Battle Brothers too. Pyromancer's bracelet. I can't use it. I have the intelligence required for
You
it.
can't hold anymore. Your inventory is full.
Story of my life. Yeah, I mean, there's only so many wars. Oh, they could have gone, I guess, back further.
Pardon me. I'm afraid you see an answer.
Can I help you?
Ring of Gaia. Make it sound like it's for a quest.
Bye then.
Where's the... all the way out there? Ugh. It's a little out of the way, I think. Ugh, I don't want to talk about the Oculus. The whole situation is scummy.
Spacious and secure.
Oh, whoops. Now I might VR, so I mean, it was never going to affect me anyway. But the whole Facebook Oculus fiasco. Did I miss a fast travel point? Did I miss a fast travel point? Oh, I think it's to the east. So no, I haven't missed it yet. Because you have the two gates, you get to choose which way you go. And they both lead to the same location. It's like a cave that connects them, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's more of a simulation than a VR. I don't know, but I read Heir Apparent when I was younger, so I'm not interested in having my subconscious uploaded to a machine either. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I have very simple taste when it comes to gaming. Like, I don't know, VR doesn't look good, and all the games they have for VR just look mediocre as well. I know it's still early in the market, but nah, I don't know, it's not my cup of tea. There's just something cozy about, like, you know, PC gaming and stuff. And when you do VR, it takes away that experience. It's too... it's too something. I think it's because a lot of the games that I play don't really benefit from being, you know, adapted into VR. So like, I play a bunch of CRPGs and text-based games. VR doesn't change that experience. It just makes it more of a hassle to play. So maybe that's why. I'm not really into the... I mean, I'll play the genres that are available in VR, but it's not like my favorite. Yeah, I haven't played Soma yet. I almost played that for the Halloween stream. Because I haven't played it before. And I've heard good things about it, so... maybe next year for Halloween, we'll see. But there's a couple of other horror games coming out this year that I might play for Halloween. Well, one of them I'm probably not going to hold out for. There's a game coming out called The Shore. It's a Lovecraftian game. I'm really excited to play it. I was hoping it'd be out for October this year, but it doesn't come out till, I think, February. No, I already know. I know a little bit about it. I mean, I don't know like any of like the big plot twists or whatever. I have seen the opening sequence for the game though, where the character goes and sits in that chair. So I mean, I already connected the dots. I mean, this is some sort of virtual reality, something or another. Actually, I think I've seen more gameplay than that, because I think I've seen, like, underwater segments as well. If I'm thinking, if that's the right game, I might be getting it mixed up. Because I think I had intended to watch a Let's Play for the game, but ended up sleeping through it. I'm pretty sure I have Duskers. I'd have to double check. It's either been on my wish list since it came out, or I own it already. But I haven't had a chance to play it yet, because I'm in my finals right now. Only 2 more assignments to go. Are these 2 bosses? It was a duplicate boss, or did he clone himself? So both those bosses had the same name. That was weird. So Mysterious Tomb, is that a dead end? Yeah, I think it is, because there's a rebirth fountain this way. Hey, is the stream okay? Because it's looking a little choppy on my side. I'm good, I like games that keep you on your toes, keep you guessing. Those are my favorite things about Underrail, is that no matter what your build was, that you usually had to adapt to a situation. Unless you went a pure side build, but they nerfed that with a recent update. Because side builds made you extremely versatile, so you were kind of ready for whatever the game threw at you. But my build, for instance, the melee build, required a lot of adapting. And a little bit of cheese. Yeah, I like games that force you to play, that they don't just, I don't know, every build is viable, but you have to, again, adapt to each encounter with your build. All right, good. Yeah, I have just a short essay I gotta write, and then an actual final exam, both for the same class. I stayed up all night last night writing a paper for another class. It ended up being a little short, and I'm not super happy about that. But by the time I had finished, I was burned out, so I said screw it. If it's 2 pages short, that's fine. Which sucks because I was really passionate about what I was writing about. I was so tired, and I had let that kind of slip through the cracks this semester. Well, sweet. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, on my side I got a little choppy, but I use a really crappy laptop as my stream and chat monitor. So it could just be my laptop having a meltdown. Sorry, that laptop only has to last me another year, 2 more semesters. Then I can retire it. So I only got it for school. Undergrad. Yeah, I just got out of the military 3 years ago. And then started school. Yeah, I don't care for Apple products. I have an iPhone, but that's just because I had like apps and stuff that I had saved, and I just wanted to transfer over when I had the previous iPhone. I don't really have any preference for it. It's just it has all my information, so just keep getting iPhones. This one's what, 4 models behind or something? It's an iPhone 6. Aren't they on the 10 now?
You're the one from Greece, aren't you?
I don't know. I don't buy new smartphones just to have new smartphones. When it stops working, I'll buy a new one. Well, that's the case. Nothing's gonna happen. My cats aren't hunters. They get curious when they see a bug or something, they kind of look at it for a bit, and then they leave it alone. I don't think I've ever seen them actually kill a bug.
Once I went in, I'd take my hide over.
Weapons, armor, potions, bows, and staves. What would be your choosing?
Wait, hold on. Give me that back. I want to check that compared to what I have equipped. Oh wait, what did that do? 36 strength. Let's see how that compares. It probably won't because these are both blue, right? Yeah, no, we're gonna just sell that.
Armor? Please you.
Dead bats? No, my cats don't do that. They're not killers. I mean, they talk a lot of smack, but they're not. They never act on
My
it.
plans don't. I was bound this way with him. I was ambushed along the road.
Good to meet you.
Once there were two.
It's true, we used to have caravans.
But I guess it also, because my cats don't go outside. We don't get a lot of, I guess, pests indoors, so they don't really have the opportunity to bring anything. But even if they did, I don't think they would, because yeah, they don't kill.
This cannot be opened.
This can't be opened. I need to defeat this guy first. I haven't seen a bat in a long time. I used to live out in a more rural area, and I'd see bats all the time, and we'd like throw rocks up and watch them chase the rocks. I haven't seen them here. We get owls around where I live. You walk outside and hear them hooting. Yeah, I like bats. Yeah, I'll plant a fruit tree when I get my own place. But that might not mix well with my beekeeping, if that's what I want to do. The fruit trees would, but the bats, not so much. Yeah, I used to see quite a bit of frogs too where I used to live at. Here, I get a fair few frogs where I'm at. I have a creek, like, basically in my backyard, so. Frogs, slugs, lightning bugs, mosquitoes. Deer, a lot of deer. Oftentimes when I walk my dog at night, I can shine a flashlight down into the woods and just see a bunch of eyes looking back at me. All the deer standing down there in the woods. See, I hate areas like this in the desert. It's just a big open area. And I want to make sure I clear out everything. But there's no like clear path to follow, so you're just running around hoping you clear out all the fog of war. Well, I mean, I hope it's just deer. I mean, all I can see is the eyes. So I'm hoping it's a bunch of deer watching me. If not, I got a fight on my hands. And I'm a pretty suburban area, so I'm not too worried about things other than deer. Occasionally a black bear will be spotted somewhere, but that has been the case in a while. Back where I used to live, we used to get a bunch of like coyote and stuff. Heard a bobcat one time. And there was that black bear that was spotted walking around the neighborhood. Actually, there was two different black bears. Because there was one with cubs and there was another one that was without cubs. Yep, nope, I said beekeeping. So that's something I'm interested in doing once I graduate and I get my own place. Because I like bees. Why am I moving so fast? And since bees are, you know, on the decline, I want to help nurture their numbers. Capybaras. I know the name, but I can't. I think I'm getting them mixed up with another, like, animal. No, bears don't bother me. I'm not scared of bears. I mean, I would be intimidated by a brown bear, but not a black bear. Doesn't mean I'd go pick in a fight with it, but black bears you don't usually have to worry about. I mean, you should be worried about any animal of that size, even deer. Deer can mess you up, so always be careful around wildlife. Or just kill you out of spite and then not eat you. I don't want my biggest concern is because deer are notorious for just like running into things. One time when I was in high school, I was driving with my then girlfriend, now wife, and we were stopped at a stoplight, and there's this loud thud that on the side of the car. A deer just ran smack dab into the side of the car. And we have some fairly large windows on the side of our place towards the woods where the deer are at. I'm always afraid once it's gonna come like crashing through the window one day. Did you see the videos of them like running into stores and stuff, like just barreling through windows? So that is a concern of mine. A dumb hunter. No, that's a good combination. Yeah, no. Well, I don't know, because then the one that ran into the car when we were at a complete stop for some time. So, but yeah, I do think they don't realize there's something there, because we actually had a bird fly into our window the other day, and we had to bury it because it killed itself. Yeah, and people don't realize that. Especially like deer. I feel like deer are like one of those like underestimated animals. They'll mess you up. I've seen some pretty nasty injuries from deer. Boner hunting's pretty intimate because you have to get pretty close. Well, Disney, and I think like where I live at, deer are just they're so commonplace. People see them all the time, and they're usually fairly docile or timid, so they don't think that they're going to try and fight you. And then they do, and then what? Why so long as he didn't leave it out there to be, you know, wounded? Oh, sweet, I leveled up again. We're on a roll today. Well, I guess the deer injured him, so now the deer has to track him down and slit his throat. Another deer is dead. Another deer. We'll have to track him down and slit his throat. Can't have him wandering around injured like that. Oh, those crypt worms are so tanky. Yeah, I can proudly say I haven't had a lot of people bleed on me. I've seen a lot of blood, just not a lot of it has gotten on me. I haven't had to directly interact with it. Yeah, I'm not scared of blood. I just never had anyone bleed on me. I bled on myself a lot. Actually, I cut myself on accident one time. Actually, I hurt myself twice in the same day on the same hand. Actually, I cut off like a whole, I want to say like quarter of my palm. that day, and I took a tough wipe, which is like a very thick, durable paper towel, and I put it on my palm and used athletic tape to hold it in place because I was on deployment. And went out there and went back to work, and the skin settled back down into the into its proper place. Because I was sliding down to the top of the aircraft that I was working on, and the bolts that are on top, they have these flat heads, so when you torque them down, they sit flush with the panels. So like it's a very sharp edge, and when I was sliding down, my hand drug across the bolt, and it cut off like a whole quarter of my palm. That's probably not a good idea. I feel like it's gonna reopen the wound if he's out there drawing a bow with a... Well, I guess if it's, if he has stitches, maybe not. Hey, what's going on, raccoons yeet? Then previously, in that same day, I was out there, I was cutting a ref des off of a harness, and the razor I was using, we use really, really sharp razors on the maintenance we did on the aircraft. And I didn't even feel that it cut my thumb, but it cut my thumb like down to the bone. And I had been bleeding like all over the harness, like the way I was holding it, I couldn't see the blood dripping down, but there's a whole pool of blood on the APU and the aircraft. And the flightline guy that's out there with me is like, hey Shields, you're bleeding. Like, what? Oh. Should probably go get that looked at. But nope, tough wipe and athletic tape. I think that's what's... Because I've been going to the gym consistently up to that point. I think those, my hand, suffering those 2 injuries is why I stopped going to the gym on that deployment. It took forever for it to heal. My wife got into gardening during the pandemic. I don't think it's going very well now. I haven't heard anything about it in a couple months, but for a while there it was going pretty good. Green onions on a pretty regular basis, and I think she grew some potatoes, and that's a manicore. Alright, so I think he is also one of the epic bosses. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! That was going so well, and then it wasn't. What the heck?
Isnu? I've had my doubts.
I didn't have my battle standard available. That's why I lost that fight. If it was off cooldown, it'd been a whole nother story.
Please you.
Alright, how did I get back there? It's that cave that's right beside us, if I'm not mistaken. It's a deep cave, though. I don't know what he hit me with, but... Because he wasn't doing a ton of damage to me, and then suddenly he just did a ton of damage to me, and it was too late for me to pull back. But again, if I had my battle standard off cooldown, that would have been an easy fight. Because I got him down to, what, a third of his health? So... pretty good first try. Yeah, I think he's another one of those epic monsters that only appears on epic and higher difficulties. So I remember fighting him in the first one in this cave. So, let's go clean up our mess real fast. Oh, hey, good thing I died too, because I missed this chest. I would have never known. And this one. How many chests did I just walk past? Two-thirds? I thought he was below half. Oh, he's back to full. I'm gonna... There we go. See? Oh, cool. I got an achievement for it. Down to the core. There's a skeleton behind, too. That's cool. See, the battle standard is extremely overpowered. Debuffs the enemies, buffs me. Sometimes it even distracts the enemies because it has its own health pool. Or he's a vampire. So you kill vampires, they turn into a skeleton and then into dust. I imagine this is what it would look like if I had to fight a bunch of 5th graders at one time, and they surrounded me. Just a circle of destruction. Yeah, a lot of it. I think someone said that last time. I don't think you were in the last stream, Carlos, but yeah, someone had mentioned that in the last stream. The game definitely has some Neverwinter Nights vibes to it. Alright, if the stream is still good for you guys, because it's looking really choppy on my side, just let me know if it's, you know, the quality dips. Defenseless? They had numbers, man. Numbers on its own is a type of defense. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's smooth on my. Yeah, I don't know. My laptop sucks. So that's that. All my money went to my desktop, which does not suck. Which is why I'm so mad that my Kingdoms of Amalur Let's Play has been sullied by whatever's been going on in that game. I don't know if any of you guys have been watching the Kingdoms of Amalur Let's Play, but I keep getting this stuttering issue in the game. And I've tried everything that I can think of to fix it. The only resolution I could come across was reinstalling the game. But it only lasted for one episode, and I don't think it lasted for like a full episode. It's like 20 or 30 minutes without a stutter. And I'm only like halfway done with the game, so I have to go for another like 70 episodes with that stuttering issue. And I hate it. He wants food, but he has to wait for about another hour. I'll probably feed him in 23 minutes. Or Mrs. Bring It Down will feed him. Oh yeah, I'm really interested in Hades. I like all the work that Supergiant Games does. Bastion, Transistor, Hades. They make good games, so. Yeah, and it's based off mythology, which I'm a huge fan of, so. It's right up my alley. Yeah, it's been a little while. It was over the summer, I think. I know. One more day. I think starting tomorrow, I'm going to start streaming every day. So buckle up, everybody. It's going to be a good time. So I think for streams, I'm going to go back and forth a little bit. So I'm going to finish Titan Quest. I think then I'm going to jump into a strategy game. I'm thinking Mordheim, City of the Damned. And then we'll do another ARPG. And then maybe another strategy game. I'm thinking, shoot, what's the other strategy game that came out? Same developers of Mordheim. Necromunda. I mean, you could just not move tomorrow. You can wait till Monday. That'd be my advice. I really like the design of these sarcophagi. I have chaos. It's so tiny. It's hard to imagine that Perturabo could see that from across the galaxy. Well, maybe not every day, but I mean, I have 2 months off between the 2 semesters, so mostly every day. I'd probably be 5 or 6 times a week, so. I gotta do something. The channel's falling apart. Like, all my analytics are down by like 25% across the board. I don't know what's happening. It's so weird. Like, I expected a drop off because of the games that I've been playing. You know, I'm replaying through Adam RPG, which I've already played once on the channel. It's no longer new or exciting. And then Kingdoms of Amalur is taking so long. I didn't expect to lose 25% because I was breaking 100,000 views per month. I was at like 110. I'm down to like 72,000 for this month. Alright, back to Memphis. Well, I mean, every day is a pretty tall order. I mean, I have to watch a movie with my wife at some point or something, so.
Everyone needs a blade and a helm these days. All right, then.
Every second of ugh. God, I hate those like vlogs.
Good day.
I could never be interested in someone's life like that. I'm okay with like little Q&As and stuff, but like watching someone's like everyday routine. That's a little much for me. I don't keep up with like celebrities or anything like that. None of that stuff.
Excellent. Now,
That stuff interests me. Well, see, I say that, but like, I don't know. I guess it is circumstantial who the person is. I guess it's just not obsessing over it's fine. And watching it. Like talking about it, like little Q&As and stuff, that's always okay. Maybe I'll have a Q&A when I hit like 10,000 subscribers or something. And then when I hit 10 million subscribers, I'll do a face reveal. Yeah. Yeah, next month. I don't know, the way the channel's looking this month, maybe not. Maybe it'll be in 2 months. I feel like maybe there was a change to the algorithm or something that affected my channel, because it's been a significant drop off this month. Now I feel like I'll probably end up having a face reveal before 10 million. If I hit 1 million, maybe. We'll see. Gotta get there first, but I don't know. The more popular Let's Players don't even have that many, so I don't expect to ever have to show my face to you guys unless you paid the $100. Give me your money and I'll change your life forever. I don't know if that would affect it or not. So just show that someone unsubscribed and resubscribed. And I feel like, because they incorporated that change where now they put ads on channels that aren't monetized. So I wonder if that affected my channel in some way. And that's why the analytics took such a hit. But I think that, I don't think they've incorporated that yet or not. I don't actually know if that's been added. I know they announced they were going to, but I don't know if it's been updated to do that yet. It's such a weird decision to monetize videos even if they can't be monetized themselves. It's like, if you're going to put ads on it, why not just go and give them a cut of it? Like, I understand why, like, you have to have a certain amount of subscribers to monetize in the first place, but taking advantage of smaller channels like that, it's weird. And what if you just don't want ads on your videos? I guess you can start cursing. Just drop an F-bomb at the beginning of every episode, every video you put out, so they can't monetize it. I guess that's still an option. I thought about doing that for the Old Republic stream. Just drop an F-bomb at the beginning of each one so Disney doesn't get the money. They make so much money off of it already. Like, they don't need to be desperate. Do they really lose money on YouTube? YouTube makes a lot of money. a very profitable venture. Maybe I don't know. I always assumed that they made a lot of money off of it anyway, because it's one of the largest advertising platforms in the world. I'm gonna go grab this fast travel point. But it is their website. I mean, it's free. I mean, they can do whatever they want with it. It feels weird to me to have because I mean, it's the same as if they were monetized, right? You're putting ads on their videos. You're monetizing their videos, but then they like just split the difference with them, like they do with me, you know, or other content creators. Like between that mid-roll ad change they had during the summer and this, I don't know. It's weird. They're getting a little overzealous with the ads. Heck, even Reddit. I use the mobile app for Reddit, and it's been like they have the ads in the comment threads now. At the top between the post and the comments. Ads are getting a little overbearing lately. Well, yeah, because as a YouTuber or a content creator, you don't actually put money into the platform. So I get that, the cost of running it and stuff, but +1 to all skills. 31% attack speed. But can I not use it? Sunlight granted on activated on attack. Why can't I use it? Was it a throwing weapon? Yeah, gosh darn it, that's really good. Oh well. Yeah, sometimes I get 2 ads, sometimes I get 1. That varies, but I have as minimal ads on my stuff. I mean, I still have an ad. I mean, I want to make a few bucks off of it, but I'm never gonna have more than just like the beginning ads. But I can't control how many ads they show in the beginning. I turned off mid-roll ads after they turned them on for all my videos, and then I don't have the ones at the end of the video either. Just the one at the beginning. Because I hate mid-roll ads so much. I do have mid-roll ads on my streams though, for the VODs. But that's because I don't consider my streams like primary, like the primary content on my channel. It's all secondary stuff. And also, my streams are usually like 2 to 4 hours long, so I want, you know, I put the ads in there so you guys can go take a break. Don't sit there and just watch a 4-hour long VOD. Yeah, I don't use ad blockers because I want the creators that I do watch to, you know, get the money for it. Like even Twitch has gotten like overzealous with the ads. Like they have like the mid-stream ads on Twitch now and stuff, and like the creator doesn't have, or the streamer doesn't have any say over it. Ads are getting pretty ridiculous, like the smart TV ads and stuff like that. It's a little obnoxious. And you know the best part? I don't know what any of these ads are for because I don't watch them. Like if an ad pops up, I find some other screen to look at until the ads are over. I've never watched a commercial or something and been like, oh hey, that's a boss. Hold on. I've never decided to make a purchase based off of a commercial or an ad that I've seen. It's like all these ads being shoved down our throats. I don't know. I don't know many people that actually make purchases off commercials. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna invest all my money into posting ads for my channel. So that the only ads that you'll ever find on YouTube are ads for my channel. Well, I'm glad I'm your go-to stream guy. I'm flattered. Yeah, my YouTube time has dropped a little bit too, because I don't know, I guess because of the stuff I paid recommended, but even the stuff that I normally watch, they don't post as often. Because Get Dave was like my everyday content, but he doesn't post every day anymore. He's retired from the Let's Play scene. So now I don't really have anything that I watch every day. I watch Baradul, who does MechWarrior Online content. I need to go around the other way. And, other than that, I've been watching Mandalore Gaming's reviews again. And I've seen them all twice by this point already, so now I'm on my third watching of his reviews. I will never do that. I will never have ads or like sponsorships in my Let's Plays. Because that's not what the Let's Play is for. That's why I don't have like my face and stuff in the Let's Play. And I don't tell people to subscribe in my Let's Plays. It takes away from the Let's Play experience. That's not what a Let's Play is for. So I'll never have like paid sponsorships interrupt a Let's Play like that. That's disgusting to me.
Your inventory is full.
If they're okay with me putting them in my channel updates, sure. I'll put them in my channel updates, but I'm never gonna put them in my Let's Plays, my actual content. Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I remember, I think you may have been the one that mentioned Navarius previously. Metal Canyon. I heard of him. Yeah, I'd watch Eltamar, but he's playing through a game that I don't want...
Greetings.
He's playing through Wasteland 3. I don't want that game spoiled for me, so I haven't been watching his stuff. Actually, at this point, I might just start rewatching like old stuff that I've already watched before. I mean, that's what I've been doing with the Mandalore Gaming, so...
Gods protect you.
I don't know. I feel like there's just like it's a lull in YouTube lately.
Good day.
Also, I feel like my content's been kind of sluggish lately because I've been so tired lately between school and everything.
Good day then.
So I feel like it's all in like a really weird spot lately. Yeah, I've seen a couple of other YouTubers post ads, and a lot of them aren't very good. I think, during my 2-month break, I'm going to try and make a channel trailer. Because there's a slot they give you to post a trailer on your channel, so when people go to your homepage, it automatically plays. But it's going to take a little bit of time, because it's going to require a lot of editing. And I have to go and find some old content to use in the trailer. So I feel really dehydrated right now. I'm sipping on water, but it's not helping. It's like whenever I sip the water, my mouth gets more dry. You have to do that, man. You don't have to worry about giving likes and stuff. Just enjoy the content at your own pace and however you want to enjoy it. I don't chase numbers. I've just noticed that there has been a drop off lately, but it's no big deal. I appreciate the offer though. Oh, just get out of here. I want to fight 5th graders. I'm when you see a horde of 5th graders running towards you, do you say run away, or you turn and face them and say bring it on? I don't know. I keep thinking there's a lot of new games coming out soon that I want to play. But I have a hard time keeping up with all of them. Well, as a 12th, 13, as a 15th grader, I can fight 4th and 5th graders at the same time. Maybe at a certain point I'd have a hard time fighting them if they were short enough. Because I'm 6'2", so having to reach down and fight all these 5th graders, I feel like it'd be a... You know what? It's time for a change. I'm gonna equip this helmet. What exactly does it do for me? Poison resist, poison retaliation, poison damage. I'll lose health regen. Nope, I'm not gonna try to swap that out. That might be a little too cheesy, Sith Morak. No, I think I have to be the one to say bring it on. It's my catchphrase that I don't use as much as I should. I think I used it in my first video, maybe my second video, and then I stopped. And I've dropped it here and there in some of my other Let's Plays. Oh man, I am tired. I've been eating a lot of cheese lately. So we buy those really big, like, bulk bags of like sharp cheddar, extra sharp cheddar, and then so when I make breakfast in the mornings, I snack on the cheese that I put into my breakfast. So I'm sitting there eating cheese, and then I put cheese on top of my breakfast, and then we also have a bunch of mozzarella stick, or not mozzarella sticks, shredded string cheese, there we go. We have string cheese that I've been eating a lot of. And then we also got a bunch of grapes. So I ate a bunch of grapes with the cheese, the sharp cheddar. You know, the sound quality was so bad, I couldn't tell you. So I did not have good understanding of my sound settings when I first started the channel. I've gotten a lot better, and actually I plan on for Christmas buying myself a better microphone. Because I use a Blue Yeti microphone. Then they came out with the Blue Yeti X. I'm gonna do a little bit more research before I, you know, make the plunge and buy that. But hopefully that goes on sale for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or whatever. Because I've noticed there's been some like inconsistent popping with my microphone. Now I've been trying to fix it behind the scenes, but it still pops up every now and then, like maybe once per video. It's not very frequent, and I think for the most part people won't notice, but I notice. So I need to fix that. But it might just be because it's a USB mic, but it didn't used to do it, so I think it's just wearing out. Oh no, I haven't had cereal in ages. I don't usually eat cereal. No, I usually have some sort of egg dish. Usually it's egg and sausage. Like an egg and sausage burrito or something. Lately I've been just doing egg and onion. Trying to cut out the sausage. Honestly, all you have to do is start up an APU to give me PTSD. I hate the sound of an APU starting up. Or one of the Italian tornadoes. Those aircraft are so darn loud, man. I mean, honestly, where I live at, a lot of Ospreys fly around on like training missions. So I hear it way more often than I would like to. And I can immediately identify like the dual rotors of an Osprey fly. So I was like, is that a helicopter? I'm like, no, that's an Osprey. They have a very distinct sound since they have the two propellers. Now that you mention it, I wouldn't mind some cereal. I want some Reese Puffs. I'm sure that you would. I guess it also depends on the type of cheese. You can get a more subtle cheese. But if you have like extra sharp cheddar, you're gonna notice that. If not the taste, then at least the smell. Yeah, Swiss doesn't have a very strong smell, so yeah, I could maybe. I mean, I wouldn't want to, but I was thinking maybe if no one told me the cheese was in the milk, I would eat it. But then, you know, if I found chunks of cheese in my milk when I was eating cereal, I'd probably be a little grossed out. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to pretend that... Jeez, extra marshmallow. Ugh. You know what? I might go buy me some Cocoa Crunchies. I prefer Cocoa Crunchies over the real deal. So when I was growing up, we always got the off-brand cereals, like the big bags of the off-brand cereal. Hello, new axe. And Cocoa Crunchies taste way better than Cocoa Puffs. Alright, 21% physical damage, 15% chance of 126 to 288 burn damage over 3 seconds, plus 20% fire damage, plus 17% burn damage, plus just 19 fire damage, 27% fire resist, and 25% lightning resist. Alright, so it drops off 9 damage per second, but goes up like 74 average damage. So I think I'm gonna do this. No, they both look cool. I do think this axe looks better than the sword. It almost looks like dragon scales or something. It's really cool. What's it called? Minoan Fire Axe. Alright, why am I not swinging? That was weird. I've never had Goya Bada? Is that how you say that? Yep, a new improved axe. Looks pretty rad. I think... Let me check something real fast. How does the sword stack up with the axe? It's like, what, 72 damage drop off? Or 78. I lose like, I don't know, I'm gonna say 200 damage, average damage, so yeah, we're not doing that.
You can't hold anymore.
Quest updated, so you can't hold it. Fine, we'll go back. Fine. Well, they have a compare mechanic, but since I'm dual wielding, it's a little harder to do. Because it compares to both of them. But it's easier just to see like what your offensive numbers here are. So like if I put this here, you know, damage per second, 641, average damage, 451. Again, I lose 9 damage per second for a gain of 74 average damage. I think that's a worthwhile trade-off. Yeah, I died to the mana core. It was going so well.
Monsters are good for business, yes,
Like,
but they've also eaten my last 2 assistants.
he wasn't damaging me, and then he suddenly just burned through all my health. And it was... I didn't have a chance to get away to heal or anything. It just melted me out of nowhere. Do want to see how this stacks up. Well, that gives me 20% elemental resist. I think I'm going to hold on to that. Man, I gain damage. But the resistances, I think, are more important. I'm going to focus on damage with my weapons, and then resistances across everything else.
Greetings.
It's not that much, because if you start actually using the gold for Like, so there's a gambling mechanic in the game where you can spend a lot of gold, and then there's also if you start removing like relics from gear, it gets pretty pricey.
Bye then.
I could burn through that gold pretty fast if I wanted to.
Good day. Safe travels.
I mean, it's still a lot of gold. It's just not. It's not that much. Hey, look, the the boss dropped his star. Be cool if there's a unique helmet in the game that, when you equipped it, it put the the boss star above your head. Well, the game's giving me enough health potions. Oh no, no, I didn't rage pause. Caught me by surprise, but I don't rage very often. Source Engine games are an exception, though. I'll rage at Source Engine games all day. Yeah, which sucks because there's actually a Source Engine game that I'm interested in playing, but I'm on the fence about it because it is a Source Engine game. I might stream it instead of trying to let's play it. Yeah, get good at sewer level. Sorry, that key was invisible because I looked at that darn piece of plywood that it was laying on several times, and there was a. It was not there. Where'd this guy go? Did I finish the quest? Whoops. Oh, it's unfinished side quest. Oh, I did finish it. I am excellent at sewer levels, thank you. I've been playing video games since the 90s, so I've been through my fair share of sewers. Yeah, they have a bunch of extra stuff. And supposedly multiplayer adds different endings to the game. That's what I think somebody in chat had told me. Actually, I used Cry of Fear as inspiration. I had to, for my final exam for creative writing, I had to write a story using a technique from a story we had written or read in class through the semester. And while the only inspiration I actually took from Cry of Fear was an unreliable narrator, and I rolled with that. But the story itself didn't have a lot in common, outside of an unreliable narrator. Next bag of fear. Which I guess that's unfair to say that Cry of Fear was the inspiration, because I did end up picking a story that we had read in class that was the actual inspiration, but Cry of Fear is what made me think about the unreliable narrator technique. And then I use the other story as more as greater inspiration. Hey Vigo, what are you doing, man? It's Saturday. My fingers feel stiff. Of course, man. Well, I guess there's no guarantee I'd be on this late, because I'm still a little burned out from last night. Well, I'm feeling okay now. I'll try and push through till 10. Put a huge dent in this game. Maybe we even finish Act 2. Who knows? So I'd like to get through Act 2 and get to Act 3, which is my favorite act in the game. Alright, let's go back to Memphis, Tennessee. Because it's the only 10 I see. Guy I used to work with was from Tennessee. And,
What do you want?
we use that joke on him way too often. He was not a fan. So, hey man, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
God protect you.
Well, what's going on, Mr. I forgot if it's... Is it Cratcher? Crotcher? Crasher?
Greetings!
I always second guess myself when it comes to unfamiliar words, because there's always more than one way they can be pronounced.
Greetings. Bye
Alright.
then.
Let's go talk to this Smeagol-looking guy.
Ah, the eye. Shall I believe with this stuff?
You cannot open the door at this time.
It is a bad pickup line.
Why, this cannot be. How could we fail? All that we tried. Had you not already slain a Telkeen, I would say all is lost. All hope rides on you now.
Story of my life. Good enough. It's like, you'll do. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's why I like this class. Melee class is where it's at. Again, the only frustration with this class is having to chase down ranged enemies that run away. But when you get a bunch of melee enemies like this, whew, it is a blast. I understand how all this equipment has these high intelligence requirements. Like, are they like... They have a bunch of straps or something that my character can't figure out? It's like an elaborate series of threads and simple machines you have to weave together in order to equip it. Car her. Alright, I should have that committed to memory, so next stream, if I don't remember, you can call me out on it. Well, maybe not next stream. Well, I should have probably remember next stream, because that'll be tomorrow. It's a weird requirement. Like, I understand, like, strength and dexterity for certain weapons, but intelligence? Like, you should never need intelligence to equip an item. Unless it's, you know, power armor or something. Yeah, what's a jawbone? Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, maybe there's more nuances, sure, but I don't know. Whatever it was I was trying to equip, what was it? They're greaves. Like, how hard can greaves be to put on? You slap them on the front of your shin, and you strap the back. But it's obviously beyond my character's capabilities. What is my intelligence at? I have 122 intelligence. That's above average if you're going up like IQ. There, yeah, that's what it is, Edis. Yeah, he's too smart. Or, yeah, not too smart. He's too muscular. There we go. I mean, every weapon requires a modicum of intelligence. You don't want to grab the pointy end. Also, look at that. Look at that lighting bug. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the option. Because I choose the Windows 10 safe mode when I launch the game. When you go to launch the game, it has like 6 different launch options. I choose the only one that says Windows 10 because I feel like that'd be the best option for Windows 10. But I haven't actually read the other ones to see what they were. Can reach his sword and he punched out a camel that spit on him. That's why that scene was in the movie. Well, that was the sequel. Also, funnily enough, first date my wife and I ever went on, I went over to her house and we watched Conan the Barbarian. I really enjoyed the movie, and I don't think she had any idea what was going on. So, yeah, it was a fun first date. Also, some more trivia. We started dating on May 8th, which is VE Day, Victory in Europe Day, in World War II. Well, I didn't know what I was doing. I was a teenager. All I knew is that I like Conan the Barbarian, and I was sharing an interest. And then, what? And how isn't? I mean, watching a movie with a bunch of oiled-up bodybuilders swinging big weapons around. I mean, that sets the mood, right? I mean, I can't imagine a better first date. This is really therapeutic. Just charging into a group of enemies and swinging away until there's nothing else to swing at. Honestly, she probably doesn't even remember the line. She's not big into movies like that. Oh man. Blitz on Grim Dawn. Is that a ability or is that a specific build? Well, that's not how we met. That was the first date. No, we met at my play when I was in theater in high school. Which honestly, we should have had the day off from school anyway, because it was VE day after all. Yeah, that was a selling point. James Earl Jones. And of course, Arnold, I mean. Whew. Yeah. I like most of his movies. There's a movie that Arnold was in. I can never remember the name of it. He's a Russian police officer that comes to the United States to track down a criminal or something. The car that I had in high school actually makes an appearance in that movie. It's not the exact same car, but the same model and color and everything. Another little neat bit of trivia. Yeah, Red Heat. That's it. Thank you. Was she a demon or was she a witch? I think she was a witch. I don't know Conan lore as well as I would like. Fall in general take a lot of damage. I think because I think ghosts have a resistance to physical damage.
Your inventory is full.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Well, to us maybe, but not to her. I'm sure if she was a demon, she wouldn't want to be called a witch, and if she was a witch, she wouldn't want to be called a demon.
What?
Gotta take pride in what you are.
All right then.
Well, says you. I can punch a ghost. Or maybe it's just a matter of swinging hard enough so you disrupt its, like, its incorporeal form. And disrupt it so much that it dissipates. Or you could just turn on a fan. Well, I mean, I do magic damage with both my weapons, but I'm just... It's mostly physical. Alright, what is this? Not as good as the one that I have equipped. How does it look, though? Whoops, didn't mean to drop that. That looks pretty cool. Punch it when it wasn't a ghost in the past. Alright. I think that's the best interpretation of fighting a ghost. What's up, Glacier? Glacier Blue?
Can I be of help?
I ran out of room in my relic vault. Oh no.
Bye.
Oh no indeed.
Mage armor, staffs, push by.
That which they call a I don't know where Neb Kelly.
My weapons, bye.
I kind of regret not going... I don't know. I like the classes that I selected for this character, but I also wish I had gone Conqueror.
You cannot open the door at this time.
Because I like using a shield. I like playing the tank
Everyone asks
in
where
games. Dual wield is actually my least favorite melee style of fighting in games.
Well, warrior.
But I chose it because I think it made more sense for the Berserker class, which is what I'm playing as. And as Warfare. I mean, Warfare... Because I picked Warfare and Rune Mastery because that is the Berserker class. How did I level up? Is it laggy? My stream's like extremely behind. Oh no! Comcast is striking again.